Notices to airmen, or Notams as they are known, are a means of communicating aeronautical information concerning the establishment, condition, or change in any aeronautical facility, service, procedure, or hazard, the timely knowledge of which is essential to personnel concerned with flight operations. A Notam shall be issued promptly by anyone who has information to be distributed which is of a temporary nature, of short duration, or when operationally significant changes are made at short notice. A Notam is required when the establishment, closure, or significant change is made to the operation of an aerodrome, when the establishment, withdrawal of, or a significant change is made to a visual aid, when the establishment, withdrawal of, or a significant change is made to one of the following aeronautical services: AGA, Aerodromes, Air Routes and Ground Aids; AIS, Aeronautical Information Services; ATS, Air Traffic Services; COM, Communications; MET, Meteorological Services; SAR, Search and Rescue Services, when there is an interruption of, or return to, operation of a major component of aerodrome lighting systems, when electronic aids to air navigation are withdrawn or their services altered in any way, when procedural changes are made to navigation services, when there are major defects or impediments on manoeuvring areas, when there are limitations on the availability of fuel, oil and oxygen, when major changes have been made to search and rescue facilities, when changes to the operation of hazard beacons marking significant obstacles to air navigation are made, when any regulatory changes are made that require immediate action, when the presence of an activity takes place which affects air navigation, such as military activity, displays, races, parachuting outside promulgated sites, etc., when the erection or removal of significant obstacles to air navigation are made within the takeoff, climb, missed approach, approach and runway area, when there are activations of, or deactivations of, or changes in the status of prohibited, restricted or danger areas, when areas or routes come to exist or are discontinued, where the possibility of interception exists and the maintenance of a listening watch on guard is advised, when the category of fire and rescue protection cover at an aerodrome is changed, when location indicators are allocated or cancelled, when significant hazards are brought about because of snow, slush, ice or water on the movement area. The SNOTAM format is used for this type of information dissemination. When epidemics break out, requiring changes in the notification requirements for inoculations or quarantine measures. When forecast of solar cosmic radiation is made. When operationally significant volcanic activity is taking place. The ASHTAM format, which is described later on, is used for this type of information dissemination. When radioactive materials or toxic matter has been let into the atmosphere following a nuclear or chemical incident. When humanitarian relief missions are taking place that may impinge upon aerial navigation. When short-term contingencies are in place owing to disruption of air traffic or related services. If you want to review any of these points, click on the section numbers to see them again. When an amendment is made to the Aeronautical Information publication, or a supplement is issued, a Notam shall be issued, giving a brief description of the contents of the amendment, its effective date and time of implementation, and the reference number of that change. The validity period is included on the Notam. It is expected that a minimum of 24 hours notice is given prior to issue of a Notam to permit timely completion of the notification process. Notams will not include the following points: information about routine maintenance work on taxiways and aprons, which does not affect the safety of aircraft movement; runway marking work when operations on other runways can take place or the equipment can be removed easily; temporary obstructions in the vicinity of aerodromes that does not affect the safe operation of aircraft; partial failure of aerodrome lighting facilities, the loss of which does not directly affect aircraft operations; partial or temporary failure of air-to-ground communications when alternative frequencies are operating; marshalling and road traffic control services are lacking; the unserviceability of location destination or other instruction signs on the aerodrome movement area; parachuting and uncontrolled airspace in VFR at promulgated sites or within danger or prohibited areas; information of a temporary nature. To administer Notams so that the vital information they have to impart is disseminated effectively, they must be serial numbered, brief, transmitted as a single transmission, carry the Aeronautical information publication and its supplement references if the information is permanent or long-term in nature, include only ICAO location indicators. A checklist of current Notams is to be issued at intervals of not more than 1 month, which will refer to the latest AIP amendment and AIP supplement. A monthly printed summary of Notams in force, including the AIP amendments, AIP supplements, and Aeronautical information circulars issued, will be sent out to all recipients of the Integrated Aeronautical Information Package. The Aeronautical Fixed Telecommunications Network, AFTN, shall be used to distribute all Notams to those with a direct operational need to have them. If a Notam is sent from outside the AFTN network, a 6-figure date time group indicating the time of filing a Notam, along with the originator's identification, will precede the text. The following codes for Notams are used: Notam N for new, R for replacement, and C, cancel. A SNOTAM is information issued relating to snow, ice and standing water on aerodrome pavement areas. An ASHTAM is information issued concerning the operationally significant changes in volcanic activity, like eruptions and volcanic ash clouds.